Hey guys, how you going? Metal here. Today I'm going to show you where to find Lugia in the new Pokemon Snap game, but also how to get a 1, 2, 3, and 4-star photo of Lugia so you can complete the task Seafloor Roar, where you need to get a 4-star Lugia photo. To start with, we're going to go to the Lental Seafloor, and once you've reached level 3 and you've thrown an Illumina Orb at this particular Chloritza, and you've opened up this task down here and you can go down this way, then what you can do is you can go towards Lugia. Now the first room that we're going to go into has lots of Chinchus, and there's also a Starmina tentacle fighting, which is really cool. So we don't need to do anything in that room, so let's just go through this one first. Now, as we pass the Tentacle and the Starmie fighting, this is where we need to pay attention because we're going to go into a massive room where it goes quite deep under the water, but there's a few things we need to do. Now, I'm going to stare straight at this wall at the front of me with a little bit of sunlight reflecting on it because we need to find a Lanturn that's swimming around us, and if you just focus on one spot, it's a bit easier to find it. It's coming up soon, and then what you need to do is you need to throw an Illumina Orb at it. There he is, so we're going to throw that Illumina at it. Got to miss a couple of times, but we're going to hit that with the orb, and then you'll notice what it does is it starts to swim up a little bit, but then it quickly swims down because this Sharpedo is chasing it. Now, once it goes down to the depths and we lose it, the next thing I'm going to focus on are these two Frillish here, the male and the female Frillish, and they're looking quite cute, having a great time, but they're going to get blocked by this Wailord. When the Wailord passes, you'll see that they're missing. Once it's gone, you'll be able to see that the Frillish are actually taking away this Lanturn, I guess. Now, this is a 3-star Lanturn photo, but a 4-star Frillish photo, so it's a great idea to get some snaps here as well. Again, we're going to throw an Illumina Orb at it, and it's going to swim down. This is the second time that we've saved it, so he feels quite thankful. So what he's going to do as he swims underneath us is he's going to light up the way that we need to go. So let's have a look at him now, having a great time, vibing, all happy, and this little path down to the right gets illuminated by Lanturn. Now, what we need to do is a scan, and we need to go down to this separate path here. This is where we're going to find Lugia. As we come up into this room, we'll see the Lugia is sleeping on the right. This is a 1-star photo of Lugia. Now, there are 2 crystal blooms, one at the front and one that's kind of hidden away at the back there near a Magikarp. But if you illuminate both of those, that's going to wake up the Lugia, which is a 2-star photo. Now, what you need to do to get Seafloor Roar and get the 4-star is you need to throw as many fluff fruit as you can at this Lugia. Now, I had to do this a couple of times the first time that I played it. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't work. What you should do is throw as many as you can to guarantee that it works, because that's the interaction that you need to be able to make it so the Lugia roars at you at the end of the level. So I threw a bunch of apples there, then it's going to fly away, and every time I see it now, I'm going to make sure I keep throwing those fluff fruit at it. Now, I'm just traveling nice and slowly here, past the Galissapod, past the ruins, all that sort of stuff, and he's going to be flying over us in a moment. And when he does, when he's flying over, again, throw some apples and make sure he takes some photos because that's the 3-star photo. Here comes Lugia, so let's throw some apples at it, take some photos, make sure we've got a good shot of it, but you've got to make sure that you hit it with the apple. Again, I had to do this a couple of times because if you didn't hit it with the apple, if you're a bit too slow, or with the fluff fruit, then you have to redo the level because you need to make sure that you're hitting it. It's going to fly away again, but you can see that it's starting to come back now. We're reaching towards the end of the level, so at this point, this is where he's going to do the roar. He's going to pose for you nicely. Here comes the roar. There it is. Take lots of photos here because this is the 4-star photo and this is what you need to complete Seafloor Roar. So just to recap, to get that 1-star Lugia photo, take the photo while it's still asleep. Once you've woken it up, it's a very easy 2-star photo to get. When it is flying over your character's head, that's the 3-star photo. And finally, if you follow all the instructions from the video, you'll be able to get the roaring Lugia, which is the 4-star photo. That 4-star is also the one you need to complete the Seafloor Roar task. I hope all this was helpful, guys. If it was, chuck a like on the video and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next one.